What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. This is DIY Reefers. Just a quick video here to show you what a 40-gallon water chain looks like. Right now you can see I'm already started off by cleaning a lot of the salt creep off the edge of the glass. I like to go ahead and get that taken care of before I start to drain. Then I'm going ahead and I'm gonna set up my siphon, and you can see that I'm taking out the filter so I can go ahead and clean the mechanical filtration also. So while the water is draining, I'll go ahead and get into that, cleaning out the filter. This whole process usually takes about 20-25 minutes, and I like to do it every week. Usually I do about a 10% water change, but today I'm doing a little bit more, doing about 20%. So I'm changing about 10 gallons or so, somewhere around there. I like to go ahead and move my siphon all throughout the water column, and I'll go ahead and start cleaning the glass at the same time that I'm actually siphoning the water out. That way the particulates move around in there, and I can use the siphon to suck them up and get as much of the debris out of the tank as possible. I like to hit all three sides evenly and go ahead and try and get the glass as clean as possible while I'm doing this process. That way it's not a whole lot of stuff floating around after I get ready to put the fresh water back inside. Right now my bucket just got filled up, so I had to switch it out, and right now I'm gonna replace it back so I can start draining more water to fill the drain bucket up again. Before I even started draining the water out, what I went ahead and did is I turned off all the power heads and the filtration. I also turned off the heater, because when the water level drops low, I don't like it to have a lot of splashing around with the power head still going, and I don't want to expose the heater to the air because it can pretty much destroy it. So I turned all that stuff off before I actually started draining out all the water, and now I just continue to drain out the remaining water that I'm going to change. Like I said, this process, it usually takes about 20 minutes. It's not too bad. And I'll go ahead and get the water taken out. Once I get the water taken out, I'll just take a look at everything else. If it's anything else I need to clean off, usually it's a lot of that salt creep. You'll see where the water has evaporated, and then there's salt around the edges of the rim of the tank, or just kind of like in the corners. So I'll go ahead and take care of that while I'm draining the water. Now that I've got all the water out, I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the new fresh water. I used to actually manually do this, and it was a pain in the butt, and it took entirely too long. So what I'm doing now is I have a little submersible pump, and I have it in the bucket, and I'm just running the pump from the clean bucket of water, and the water is going back into the tank. And I'm going to fill up the tank with the exact same amount of water that I took out. And I also like to wear the gloves when I'm doing the water change. I don't like to really put my hands in the tank. There's a lot of different oils and chemicals and stuff like that on your hands. It can disturb the coral and the fish in the tank, and I like to try and avoid it as much as possible. So I usually wear these pretty much elbow length gloves, longer than my elbow actually. They pretty much go up to almost to my armpit. And that way I can put my hands all the way to the bottom of the tank without getting wet or getting my actual hands in the tank. And I keep the gloves pretty clean, and so that way the only thing they're doing is just going in that tank. All right, so I pretty much got all the water put into the tank, and I got it filled back up. So now I like to go behind, and because during the process you're spilling and kind of making a mess, I like to go and clean the glass, get it looking nice and clear. So I'll go ahead and do the front, and then I'll go ahead and attack the sides and clean the edges and get more of that salt creep off, and just make it look as nice as possible. I mean, it's a fish tank. People come in to look at it. You don't want it to look like crap. And so cleaning the top, I've already put the filtration back in. I've already put in the mechanical filtration. I've actually already gone ahead and turned back on the power heads in the filtration. I got the UV light back on in the filter. And so pretty much just wrapping up the process. This is just the cleanup at the end. So I'll go ahead and finish cleaning this up, get everything nice, make sure there's no more mesh like on the floor or just like on the side of the stand or anything. I'll go ahead and start gathering my stuff, putting it up. And the last thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna add some microbacter clean, and I'm also gonna add some reef aminos. The microbacter clean is gonna help control the algae, and the coral benefit a lot from the reef aminos. So once I get done cleaning out the outside of the tank, I'm actually gonna get that, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of that to the tank, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the water change. If you like the video, check out some more of them. I'll post every week, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.